You're sailing bloody close to the wind, Ferguson. And when Mrs. Davison checks up on Queensland, you're a goner.
She already has, Smith. And the governor up there gave her the truth. Lovely man. More like a friend than a boss. So, with all that nasty business out of the way, the department saw no reason not to give me these.
You're joking.
Of course not. My probationary period down here is over. The promotion was automatic. So it's now Senior Officer Ferguson. And you'd better believe it.
Would you put it down, please? It's mine. Didn't anyone ever tell you about going through someone else's belongings?
I wasn't. I was just looking for a space to put my stuff. Anyway, how come you need a gun in a place like this?
Just buying myself a little protection, that's all.
Yeah? Who from?
Look, just because we've got to share the damn room doesn't mean I have to tell you my whole life story. Let's just say there's a few people who aren't too happy about my being out. A couple of guys after me who aren't exactly friendly. Now, hand it over.
Yeah, well, the others aren't going to be too happy.
The others aren't going to know, Doreen. Not if you're sensible. You don't know anything about the gun. You never saw it.
Yeah, but I...
No buts, Doreen. Just say nothing and everybody's happy. Now, give it back.
All right. Still don't think you should have it.
No, you don't think, Doreen. And as long as you don't talk either, we'll get on just fine.
Jude?
Yes, love?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course, what's up? What are you looking so down about? You're supposed to be happy now that you're on the outside.
I know, it's that Gloria. Do I really have to share with her?
Well, short of sleeping on the floor or sharing with me, you haven't got much choice, have you? Come on, love, she's okay.
No, she's not. Oh, I don't know. I've met lots of people who've been inside and they don't act like her. She's weird.
Yeah, well, you act a bit strange yourself sometimes, don't you? Honey, it just takes a while to get used to being out, that's all.
Yeah, well, I didn't go around hiding guns and stuff.
Guns? What are you talking about?
Her. She's got a gun in her drawer. Now, how am I supposed to sleep in the same room with that?
Are you sure?
Well, I know what a bloody gun looks like, don't I?
Yeah, well, you can stop worrying. Because there's no way I'm having guns in here, and I'm going to tell her.
Oh, I see Blabbermouth here couldn't wait to spread the word.
Yeah, well, I have to live here too, don't I?
Pity.
I don't want any arguments. I just want you to hand that gun over to me, and we will forget all about it.
No way. I've got to look after number one. I'm not giving that gun up for anybody.
Fine. Suit yourself. But if you do that, you can pack your bags and you can get out of here right now.
You wouldn't do that. Look, I need the gun in case there's trouble.
That gun is trouble. I won't have it in this house. Now, I am running this place, and I won't have it turned into an arsenal, not for you, not for anyone. No exceptions. Am I making myself clear?
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I?
No, Gloria. I'm afraid you don't.
I'm telling you straight, Davo and that department mob, they're not going to do nothing about that freaky bitch, and we're going to be stuck with her forever.
Since when have we relied on Davo to get things done? We have our own way of fixing screws like Ferguson, you should know that.
Yeah, well, so far she's got away with everything. She's bashed me up, now she's gone off with Doreen's money.
Look, there's no way we can prove it was her.
Prove it? Well, whose side are you on anyway?
For once, Chrissy's right. We have to do something positive to get shot of that bitch. But we're going to have to do it by ourselves because no one else gives us stuff.
Oh, why don't we just bump her off? Silly old cow, no one's going to miss her anyway.
Once, just once. Do you think you could turn your brain on before you put your mouth in gear? How do you plan to knock her off? Call for volunteers, draw straws, or do you plan to make it look like an accident?
Oh, it's far too dangerous anyway.
Not if we all did it together, it's not. All of us had a hand in it. Be like one of them Agatha Christie stories.
There's got to be some way of fixing her and still keeping ourselves in the clear.
There is. But as Chrissy said, we've all got to be in it for it to work.
There you are. I told you it was a good idea.
Oh, shut up. What have you got in mind, Hannah?
Well, it's really simple, actually. All we do is boycott her.
Boycott? What? No talkies? Fat lot of good that'd do.
It's more than not talking to her. We just ignore her whole existence, act as if she's just not here.
Yeah, why not? It's worked before. Which means if Ferguson gives an order, we ignore it and carry on as if we haven't heard. She won't be much use to the department then, will she?
Exactly. Only if it's going to work, everyone's got to be in on it.
Oh, they will be, don't you worry. I'll see to that. And by the time we're finished, Officer Joan Ferguson will be cancelled due to lack of interest.
G'day. Want some company?
Any time. Haven't seen much of you around today.
No, I've had quite a few odds and ends to fix up. Right now, Hannah Simpson's a problem.
What's she been up to now?
Oh, nothing really. But her trial's in a few days. And I thought if I could get the other officers to support me, I'd have a pretty good chance of getting her classified as a low-security prisoner.
To somewhere like Barnhurst, you mean?
Why not?
You can't be serious. Why would you bother for someone like Simpson?
You say that as though you think she deserves to stay here.
Well, doesn't she?
Oh, come on, Steve. You know the trouble we've had with the women ever since Joan took a fancy to the girl? Now, one of them has to go if things are ever going to smooth themselves out. And I can't see it being Joan.
Neither can I. But I'm damned if I can see why a troublemaker like Simpson should be rewarded with a transfer to a country prison.
You don't really believe that. I mean, she doesn't belong here. She's not the criminal type.
What does it take to make her the criminal type? She's already made 2 escape attempts, and you nearly got killed in one of them. She's hardly what you'd call a low-security risk.
But surely you see...
I'm sorry, but I don't. As far as I'm concerned, she belongs in a maximum security prison. Sorry, you didn't count me out.
Are you sure you're all right? Stupid junkie straight out of the slammer and forced to live in this dump? I'm great, thanks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I sometimes wonder if I'll ever have a proper life. Well, you know, a job and a boyfriend, maybe even a place to live. Every time I think about it, it just seems to get further away.
Hi. You two want to sleep?
We're not fussed. Sit down.
Oh, geez, I wish I was in here with you two instead of that creep Gloria.
Why? What's wrong with her?
What's right with her, you mean? She doesn't act like somebody who's been inside. She doesn't know anything about Barnhurst, even though she reckons she's been there.
You're just being picky, aren't you?
No. I reckon she's up to something real fishy. Otherwise, why else would she have a gun in this place?
A gun?
What did I tell you?
But you can't be sure.
What are you two on about?
I knew for sure they'd get me. I just didn't know when. Till tonight.
Come on, everybody out. Come on, you two, the bell's gone. I said get out of that bed. Come on, Latham. Shift yourself, and that's an order. Oh, so this is another one of your stupid little games, is it? Right. I'll get the others moving, and then we'll see about it. Get out of those beds this minute! What's happening? Why aren't they out of their cells? It would appear that they're on strike. I can't get any of them to budge.
Well, we'll see about that. Go and get some help. If there's enough of us, they'll move, or we'll carry them. Well, good morning, ladies. Now, what's all this nonsense? Get out of those beds, get to the showers immediately.
Certainly, Mrs. Powell. Whatever you say, Mrs. Powell.
Boy, that's good. And my mouth feels like a sewer till after the second cup. Hey, Dora, how'd you sleep last night?
Oh, not much better. Still worrying about tomorrow. I hate starting new jobs.
Oh, I wish I was.
Oh, cheer up. You'll find something.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, sure to. They hired me, didn't they?
That's different, and you know it, Dot.